Our Iowa-Tennessee connection. Look, I got my hat crooked and everything, man. I can't even get that straight. Right here on Iowa's favorite country, K97. I got to apologize to you because normally we talk to our buddy Joe Denim at this time every week, right? We derail this morning train. Well, Joe couldn't make it today, so we're going to talk to something that has just as much personality, that's just as interesting as Joe, and that is a sunglasses rack. We're just going to talk to this sunglasses rack that's in some, I don't know, Tennessee store somewhere. So if you're looking for a pair of shades, here would be the way to go. But yeah, see, the personalities are kind of the same. You know, the sunglasses rack might even be funnier. You know, who knows? But what's going on, Mr. Sunglasses, Sunshades Rack? What's happening there, pal? Can't hear you, man. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you.
How about now?
Now I can hear you.
Told you. I couldn't decide which sunglasses to wear, so I just put
Is that what it was?
Is that what it was? I have so many sunglasses in here. And there's more. I have more.
You have more. You're like me. I think I've got literally like 14 pair of shades in my car. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
What is my Top Gun? Are these?
I like those, man. That's what I normally wear as aviators. Those look bad donkey, man. Those look really bad donkey. Very cool.
I look like Hyde from the '70s show when I wear these.
You actually do, don't you?
I had to stop in what was it the other day? Whole Foods, and somebody said, "Hey, are you Hyde?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not Hyde," but they thought it was Hyde from the '70s show.
Oh, that's hilarious, man. Yeah, you do look like him with those shades on. You actually do. Hey, man, you know, I was walking down the street the other day, and this guy came up to me and he said, "Hey, man, I found this hat. It was just kind of floating in a sewer somewhere." And you know, he said, "I don't want it." He said, "I don't wear those kinds of hats." I said, "Would you want this hat?" So I said, "Sure."
Oh, yeah.
So I'll take that hat.
Looks like it's got some seagull poop in that upper left-hand corner.
It does. It does.
Oh, that's a signature. Oh,
yeah, right there, right up. See, I can't.
Other side.
Camera's backward. There we go.
Other side. Other side.
There it is. Right there. There.
Yeah,
Notice which finger I'm using to point to it too. It's right there.
There it is.
Yeah, but I cleaned it up a little bit. You know, there was a couple of raccoons that were giving birth in it. You know, but I cleaned it up a little bit.
Little nappy. Okay. All right. They were there for nappy hour.
Hey, you know, you still got these for sale, right? These Joe Denim hats, making country music funny again, putting the funny back in country music. You still got these, right?
You can get those at joedenim.com. Go to joedenim.com and buy every hat on there.
We had not talked about these for a while, so that's why I wanted to bring these on. And
the biggest conundrum we're having right now is finding we've literally been trying to order new Joe Denim thongs for literally a year and a half. No one's making the thongs that we used to have.
Dude, I'm telling you, it is crazy. You know, we have our K97. Like right now, I'm wearing a K97 T-shirt. I don't know if you see this or not. Right there, see K97. You know, we have these. I have morning train T-shirts for my show, and it's trying to get a T-shirt made is like impossible. It's almost. I was told by our maker, it's not their fault. They do a great job, but I was told by them that T-shirt material is in shortage right now. Yeah, and has been since COVID.
Yeah, how long do you think they're going to blame stuff on the COVID?
Who knows? Who knows? You know, it's like, all right. Really? I know we used a lot of the material for masks, and that was needed. I get that. But come on now. It's been 2 years. Really? We haven't caught up yet?
You know, it's National Nude Day, right?
It is. I was going to mention that, but it also is National Macaroni and Cheese Day, and I thought that was a little more important. So.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, I found out that it's legal to be naked outside your house in Davidson County. Here in Nashville, you can walk around your property naked. As long, here's a caveat, as long as you're not doing a lewd act.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. So as long as you're not filming a porn, you're good to go.
Yeah. Yeah. So you can mow your yard with nothing on.
Okay, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Tell me you don't live in Davidson County.
Oh, I live in Davidson County, Nashville, Tennessee, and that brings on a whole And I thought to myself, you know what? I may just see how how outstanding that law is.
Oh no. You are going to ruin people for the rest of their lives, man.
Well, you know, I'm just thinking, there's some weird laws out there.
Yeah, well, there's some weird people out there. Present company accepted. You know, there's just
Obviously.
I think, brother, here's the thing. I think you should give it a shot just to celebrate National Nude Day. Just step out with the mower. Be careful you don't use hedge clippers, though. That'd be a whole different scenario. But yeah, step out with the mower.
You don't want to get into bush trimming if you're out there in the yard.
Don't want to do that. Not when you're nude. No, not at all.
Well, I don't have any tattoos still, so I figured now would be a good time to get out and run around. You know.
See.
Yeah.
See, I'll have to tell you about the tattoo of somebody that I once dated. You yourself will appreciate it more than probably anybody I know. I don't think I've ever told you this. So
we need to have tattoo talk off air, I think, because I don't want to get you in trouble, but I've got some good tattoo stories too.
I'd love to hear them. You and I have never talked tattoos except for a couple of weeks ago when we were on and we were talking about you getting a tattoo at Denimfest.
We should have a podcast called Tattoo Talk with Darren.
Tat Talk.
Tat Talk. Or tit for tat. We can call it that.
And we'll put one of those words in capital letters. Tit for tat.
Yeah. Like the font. Yeah. Maybe that's the tattoo I get. You know, tit for tat.
I think it is, man. I think it is. The one I'm going to tell you about, and I'll tell you off air, like I said, you may yourself want to get this exact tattoo just because it's just kind of you.
Okay.
And I'm pretty confident you're never going to run into the person that has it that I know. So, it's not like you're going to have somebody else's tattoo by any means. But
okay.
Yeah, I never thought about that until right now, until we started tit for tat talk. So yeah,
tit for tat. It's we need to carry this on and have it be a segment up there on the 27th because. Dude, August 27th is coming so fast.
That's what I just said, dude. I don't know if you were able to tune me in before you jumped on the air with me here, but I was talking about Denimfest. I was talking about how to get your tickets. I got to post it on our Facebook page. I got to post it on our streaming that we're doing right now, our video stream. There's so many ways to get tickets for Denimfest. Dude, it's like 6 weeks away. I mean, it's like almost here.
Wow, it's coming fast. I was just down on the bus the other day, and dude, it's on. This is going to be a great show. The band's great. Songs are great. We've got a lot of stops in between. I'm heading for New York City next. Got 3 shows up in New York City. And then Florida and Alabama and Georgia and then bang, kabam. By the time we get to Iowa, I'm going to be wound pretty tight. So
was he upset about that?
Who?
Well, you said you were down on the bus the other day. I didn't know. Oh, you're not talking about your bodyguard, the bus. You're talking about your bus.
What's in there? Have you heard the new term bussin'?
What?
Have you heard this new term bussin' the kids are all using?
Bussin'? Haven't heard
bussin', yeah. Yeah, bussin' doesn't mean to be on a tour bus anymore or bussin' tables. Bussin' means like, yeah, that's cool. Bussin'.
Well, that's bussin'?
Yeah, it's some TikTok thing. I had to do their TikTok or whatever they call it. But yeah,
tit for tat.
That's the question. Oh my God, I just heard something different. I got to tell you off. Anyway, so, no, that'd be the question of the day for the K9 and family. Have you guys heard the term bussin', and do you know what it means?
Well, here. My oldest daughter, who's, she's hip, and she's probably going, Dad, don't use the word hip. Nobody uses hip anymore.
Yeah,
she's explained it here. That's bussin'. Dad, get it together. Okay, what does that mean, sis? What does that mean?
Yeah. See,
that's my oldest daughter. What's
bussin'?
What does bussin' mean?
Bussin' to me means getting on a tour bus and driving or, riding a long way.
Yeah, I'm going bussin'.
Yeah.
Yeah. Notice her name. See, that's Irish girl for Darren. So, yeah. Well, here, I'm 30, not hip. See, I told you. Hip is not the word anymore. So
how old do you, what's the cutoff for using bussin' as a kid? I guess if you're not talking about it and using it in the correct form, how old do you have to be to just not say, oh, that's bussin'?
That's bussin'. See, I remember like how many years ago was it because I had a couple of teenage kids that came into our studios to record an ad for a particular business. Okay. And they kept saying, we were talking about the studios and we were talking about this, talking about that. And they kept saying, oh, that's pimping. Oh, that's pimping. So everything was pimping, and now it's bussing.
Now it's Bustin, yeah.
Gee, man, I don't know, you know, but think about it, dude. We had our language. See, okay, my daughter says, "Well, I'm 30, no limit. Use it appropriately, and all is good."
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna be bussing up to Denimfest on August 27th.
7th, and you know what? Denimfest is going to be bussing.
I thought they were saying buzzing. I'm like, you mean buzzing? They're like, no, bussing. I'm like, what is bussing?
Bussing.
It's, I don't know, this Tic Tac thing. I'm not sure about it.
I'd say get that tattooed on you somewhere, just bussing. Hey, I'm bussing, but you know, 3 weeks from now that term's going to be out and gone. So
Oh yeah, yeah, that was so July. You can't have that by the time we get to Denimfest on the 27th. Did you see my cookout thing on propane? Speaking of TikTok,
I did. I had some friends that were texting me about that. Going, did you see Denim's thing on propane? Oh my goodness, propane.
Propane. We wrote that on the way back from one of our last runs somewhere up there. We wrote that on the way back from that last time we did Clear Lake in DeSoto, Wisconsin. We were, just too much windshield time. So we were like, wouldn't it be funny? And would it be funny if we did it in the Hank Hill voice? And there you go. Propane.
See, that's the kind of time when you're doing that, when you're bussing, right? When you got time to put great songs like that, man. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Perfect and appropriate for the 4th of July. And I thought, man, yeah, he's on it. He's rolling.
He's on it. And then Let's Do It comes out, I think, July 29th, and that was written in the parking lot of Fort Frenzy.
Yes, it was. I was sitting right there when you guys performed the first line. And then you guys kind of finished it while we were sitting right there too, which was neat.
Yeah. So that song comes out, has its life, it's going to take off. I think it's going to be a smash hit.
Of course.
And it's going to end up on every playlist on Spotify and every radio station in the planet.
Dude, I'm telling you, George Strait's going to be calling you, going, dude, what's your secret?
I think Boy George Strait might be calling me, asking me what's my secret.
Yeah, he's going to be asking you something else, but
You think Boy George Strait has any new music coming out?
Well, I don't know, man. He's pretty much all out, so I don't know if he's got any more music coming out or not. But
I want some new Boy George music coming out.
Boy George Strait, man. Boy George Michael Strait. Oh, dude, I'm telling you. See now. Okay, back in our day, back in the 80s, we had terms like everything was boss. Remember that?
Oh yeah. Bossin was also a term, right?
Right. See, and that's the thing about this generation, man. They got no creativity. So what they did is they took boss and they changed the one letter, and they're like, oh, see, it's all about us. We understand. We get it. We're bussin'. No, man.
Bussin'.
No, we were bossing back in the 80s. You kidding?
Yeah.
Of course, I got a brother-in-law who grew up in the 60s, and he still says salty. Things are salty because that was a big thing back then. But.
Salty? Okay, okay. I went to, speaking of the 80s, I saw Motley Crue and Def Leppard the other night. And who was it? Def Leppard? Poison wasn't there because they were sick. I think they got food poisoning.
Yeah, Brett Michaels got
food poisoning. Yeah.
Brett Michaels got poisoning. I know.
Yeah, and Joan Jett, she's so old, she goes by Joanne Jett. And
she goes by. I heard she's actually going to change her name to Joanne's Propeller Plane now because she can't jet it like she used to.
Yeah, Joanne Fabric Plane.
Joanne one seater.
Yeah, the old what do they call them? Hand glider. Hand glider.
Joanne Glider.
Yeah, Def Leppard, they're so old, they were singing Pour Some Ointment on Me. It's like, okay, here we go.
As they were smearing on the Bengay, right? What's that smell? Oh, they're putting Bengay on. That's right.
Motley Crue, Vince Neil, he's gotten so big and round, he looked like Vince Gill. I thought he played for the Eagles.
We just had, it's so ironic you would bring that up because just a few weeks ago, we had our annual, it's called Celebration. I know you know all about that. Our featured artist this year was Brett Michaels from Poison until Brett Michaels got sick. And then, because he was doing some reunion tours with this you were talking about with Poison, and he got poisoned. So it didn't work.
Yeah, I don't know what, are they back at it? I think they're back at it, right?
I think he's out of the hospital now and they're doing it again. And then a few years ago at our celebration, one of the artists that he actually opened for, Sammy Hagar and the Circle, was Vince Neil. We had Vince Neil here. Now, Vince, here's the thing about him. I was a big Motley Crue fan back in the day. Still love their tunes, right? I love the documentary movie they made about it. I thought it was pretty cool. But Vince, when you got that high screaming tenor voice like he's got, dude, that's only going to last for so long, especially when you put your body through the things that he put his body through. So half the song of every song, Vince was taking the mic and putting it towards the audience to finish. Like I'm going to get you into this. But the truth is I can't sing. My voice won't work.
Yeah. Well, I had a couple thoughts there. Well, Sammy Hagar, he's so old now that he sings I Can't Drive. I'm 85. But
Sammy.
So Sammy, Red Rocker. No, this
Red Rocker. He's awesome.
No, Vince Neil. Yeah, but that's why Jimmy Buffett just pretty much talked and sang all those songs so low. I mean, he's still going.
Yeah.
Can you imagine trying to sing that? Well, the thought I had was Guns N' Roses now has Carrie Underwood out singing all the Axl Rose parts because no, she's been going out. She toured in Europe with them. She did a guest thing. And now, like Carrie Underwood's, like they want her to join Guns N' Roses because she can sing those parts. So there you go.
They're going to change it to Wooden Roses, for Carrie Underwood and Roses.
Under Guns,
Underwood, wood under guns and roses.
Under Wooden Roses. But she sings those parts better than he does. So
yeah.
Do?
Well, he's another one. Axl's voice is gone, man. I mean, when you're scream singing for so many years, it's only going to last so long. And you throw in the contributing factor of the chemical inducing and introduction they did to their bodies. It's just not going to last very long,
Yeah, he's been bumping into the Golden Corral a little bit.
He's been feeding in a different trough, that's for sure. Good. Stumpy says, "Good morning, boys." Morning, Stumpy. What's going on, my man? Kelly, good morning to both of you guys. Good morning, Kelly. How are you this morning? Good to see you on with us. Janine, can't wait for Denimfest. Had a blast last year. There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
August 27th. What's my daughter saying now? She says, "No, how did it won't? Dad, you got it." What? Oh, how did I get it wrong? I don't know. Who knows? See, that's that generation, man. That's a generation.
Can't type either.
Barry says, "Hey guys, I'm sitting here at Pingle Tire, great place, waiting for 4 new tires and listening to 2 crazy, goofy individuals enjoying every minute of you both." Thanks, Barry. Appreciate that. Hey, did I ever tell you, speaking of Barry, because this guy's birthday was just a couple of weeks ago, Barry's stepfather for about, 6, 7, 8 years while he was growing up. True story. He showed me pictures. He proved it all, everything. His stepfather was Pat Morita, who played Mr. Miyagi in the Karate Kid movie.
I didn't know that.
Yes. So Barry's dad was, can you imagine telling people, yeah, my dad was Mr. Miyagi? Can you imagine that?
That'd be amazing. I mean, I think we should get Barry up on stage to do some Mr. Miyagi impressions because he does them.
Yeah. Okay, Barry. Denimfest, we're going to expect you to wax on, wax off in front of everybody.
But you can take this fireball from my hand. You can go.
Barry will create his own fireball, man. He's the one that gave us the the moonshine. So yeah,
I remember that kind of.
Yeah, yeah, you remember that till it kicked in. You drank that from the minute he gave it to you. We were walking down through Frontier Days Parade, and Barry and his wife Connie were over there on the side. And Barry said, "Hey, I got this for you," and he came over, gave this to Denim. He'd already given me a couple of bottles. And mine, by the way, are still undrank, so, you can tap them when you get here if you want. I've sniffed them, and that was enough to burn my nose hair, and that was enough. But no, not Joe. He takes that bottle, and by the time you get back to where our entry is, which was about 13 feet, that thing is gone. And let's see, that was right by Sneakers Eatery and Pub. And by the time we got about a block and a half down, we were pulling you behind the truck that we were driving.
Yeah, I became the float.
You didn't float though, man. You were the drag. That's what it was. You were just.
Oh, the drag. That's
yeah. Remember we just tied a rope onto your shoes and just kind of pulled you along down Central Avenue.
Yeah, it was like water skiing, but there was no water
and no skis. But it was fun, man.
Floating on the asphalt seas, thanks to Barry's moonshine. Thank you, Barry. Thank you.
Denimfest, August 27th. Get your tickets now, joedenim.com. Do not forget, you can still get them from Stumpy. And I mentioned this earlier, but if you know Stumpy, I'm sorry about that part. But if you see Stumpy, go up to him and say, hey, I want a couple of tickets to Denimfest. What he's going to do is he's going to take $5 off each. He's going to get a picture taken with you, send it on to A1s. We'll get it posted on denimfest.com and on Iowa's favorite country, K97. And because of all that, you get registered for a chance at that autographed guitar, which we're going to give away on stage at Denimfest on August 27th. Cool, man.
I mean, it's going to be great. I'm just hoping that, that guitar has all its strings, because sometimes it's missing a G string.
Well, this time, last year at Denimfest, remember you gave away that signed ukulele?
Yeah.
And it was so small that all you could write was JD. So this time, bring a full guitar. Well, yeah, I think people would like that.
Yeah, I play a little guitar. No, I play a normal size guitar. Okay, I'll bring a normal size guitar this time. I've got them. I'll bring them.
We didn't have too many Don Ho fans in the audience last year, so that poor guy that won the ukulele, he just, whatever.
Don Ho Denim.
Oh, how that middle name fits. Anyway, August 27th, get your tickets from Stumpy or get your tickets online at denimfest.com. Folks, we are just talking about this. It's going to be here before you know it, so make sure you get your tickets for this.
Next week we're gonna talk about the stage going up. I hear the stage has gone up. I've been there's going to be a permanent stage, because this is going to be a reoccurring thing. So next week we need to start checking in with Todd and see how that stage has gone up.
You know what I can do? We can make this happen. Once they start erecting the stage, I've been waiting my whole career to use that word.
It's National Nude Day, and you choose the word erected. Okay. All right.
My mama only raised one stoop nagel, and that was my brother Denny. So, it wasn't me.
Okay.
Anyway.
All right. Nicely done on the derailment.
So here's what we'll do, man. When they start erecting the stage, we can do this little gig of you and I, talking back and forth on video when I'm out by the stage where it's at. So I can be sitting there on the platform on the stage where I'm going to MC and you're going to be performing with Ira Dean for Denimfest. So this could be cool, man.
Dude, it's going to be great. We'll build you a little box up there, a little perch.
Thanks.
And no, I mean, I'm just saying, like a little, like a VIP box nest. We'll call it the nest.
The nest.
Yeah, the Helton nest.
We'll call it the station, man, for the morning train. Good morning, guys. Just out here trying. Yes. Sergeant Mike, I like it. How you doing, Sergeant Mike? Yeah, see, call it the station, dude. Darren, always listen out here at Decker Trucking. I love my friends at Decker Truck Line, man. They are awesome. You guys are good entertainment, making us laugh. Hey, that's great. Wait, then get your tickets to Denimfest, Michael. Tell everybody at Decker Truck Line, get your tickets to Denimfest, because what we do here is what would you call it, Joe? PG 97 rated? What do you call it?
Yeah, we keep it way low. Trucker, what's his name? Trucker Bob. What's his name?
Michael.
Mike. Oh yeah, so that's close. Let's. Can we dedicate Truck Buddies to Trucker Mike?
Yeah.
I think he'd like that song. It's a really good song. Yeah, we kind of keep it tame. So you want to tell your whole trucker family to get the truck out to Denimfest,
Hang on. While we're talking here, we're sitting here talking back and forth.
Truck Buddies?
I'm going to queue up Truck Buddies. I'm going to queue it up because we're going to be rolling in. We're going to roll into the 9 o'clock hour.
All right, and then let's pretend that Mike called in and he just went through a breakup, and it's like, you remember how was it Casey Kasem did that request and dedication?
Yeah, I do.
Let's pretend that Mike. Where's Mike from? He's like from Fort Dodge.
From Fort Dodge, man. From Fort Dodge.
All right.
Whoa! I just did a commercial. Sorry about that. That was not my intention. But anyway, sorry about that.
I think we dedicate. Here's your request and dedication. But you got to introduce Truck Buddies like Casey Kasem for Mike.
All right, that's what we're doing. All right, dude. Next week we're going to talk about the stage being erected, and today I want to know if you actually test the law of Davidson County, Nashville, to see if National Nude Day and you can be nude in your yard as long as you're doing nothing in a what did you say? In a
Lewd,
provocative way?
lewd. Yeah,
Lewd.
lewd. It rhymes with nude. Yeah, a lewd act. What is their interpretation of lewd?
Well, I think you're probably going to find out. So if you're
Me
calling
out there
us,
with my weed whacker.
if you're calling us again next week from Nashville County with the orange on, we're going to know.
Yeah, if you get a call from 615 area code and you don't please answer, because I'm going to need some probably,
one of those where it says, this person only has 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
You have 2 minutes left. Okay. Well,
Let me know.
Have a great one.
Here's the contingency, though, brother. I've said this a million times. When I get a text from you, all is good. When I see it's a picture text, I open it with caution. I don't need pictures of you out mowing your lawn today. Okay.
Might not be optional. Might just if they take my phone, you're the last person I talk to. So sorry. You get what you get.
Oh my gosh, this is not going to be fun. Anyway, be careful with the equipment, man.
Okay, here we go. I'll see you soon.
All right, buddy. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, sad, man. Sad. Yes, it is. Anyway, yeah. Okay, we're going to roll into the 9 o'clock time because I once again, I'm just speechless. Denimfest, though, get those tickets again coming up August 27th. You can get them online at joedenim.com. You can get them from Stumpy and save $5 a ticket and be registered for a chance at an autographed guitar that night. So you want to get those tickets as soon as you can. That 6 weeks is going to fly by, and Denimfest is going to be here before you know it. Ask anybody who went last year. If you know somebody, they're going to tell you what a great time they had, because that's all we do is just provide a fantastic time. And that's exactly what Denimfest is going to be. And as you heard Joe say, the stage is being erected. Got to use that word again. Stage is being erected on a permanent basis because Denimfest is going to be an annual thing. Last year, this is the second annual, so forth and so on. So make sure you get those tickets. Again, joedenim.com or find Stumpy, save $5 a ticket, get registered for a chance to autograph guitar coming up August 27th, right here in Fort Dodge on Fort Frenzy Field. Okay, we're going to roll into the 9 o'clock time. Got some truck buddies to play. Let's do this thing, shall we? Here we go.